It is officially chicken wing season. Isn't it always chicken wing season? Maybe?
Yeah.
Any time of year, possibly. However, I'm going to show you 3 sauces you've probably never seen. Take a peek. We're going to do a Yuzu Buffalo. We're going to do a delicious honey Sriracha, and then a ginger garlic chili. Come on. Basically, what I'm telling you is give these a try and change your wing game forever. Does that sound good?
Yes. Amazing, actually.
This guy. Let me show you how I like to do it. Before we get to all of our glorious sauces, let's talk about these chicken wings. Now today I am using all drums. You know why? Because I can. Because this is my show, Ethan. Do you like the flats?
I like any food.
That is true. That is very true about Ethan. Today I'm using all drums because I can, and that's how I like to roll. Very simple, oil, SPG. I do like to toss them around. You could season them later, or you could season them while they're on the griddle, but doing it this way, you're kind of like massaging all of that salt, pepper, garlic into the nooks and crannies, which is really, really nice. I go pretty hard too, so don't be afraid to season a few times. I might even season it once they're on the griddle. We'll see how it looks. But once it's nice and coated, we don't need to add any oil to our griddle, but I do have it at medium-high heat. We want that crust, we want that crunch, so when we add our chicken, it should make that glorious sizzle sound. And you know what I do need? I do need a bit more seasoning. Don't go light on your seasoning. There's nothing worse than like a bland chicken wing. Salt, pepper, garlic, all of the flavor we are adding is coming later, but we do want that initial sear and that Maillard reaction to kind of like seal into the chicken. All right, while those are cruising, let's talk about our sauces. Now, my first sauce is going to be a Yuzu Buffalo. I figure buffalo is the best way to start first. We're starting with buffalo sauce, your favorite buffalo sauce. Then I'm going with some Bachan's Yuzu. Now, if you haven't had it, unbelievable, give it a try. It's a very, very dynamic flavor. And then I'm using some of our Outlaw barbecue. This is simple. This is very, very simple. Actually, the last ingredient I do want is a bit of honey. Now, mixing all of this together is going to give us this rich, wonderful buffalo sauce that is different than what you're used to, equally as good, but more fun to eat. Say that exactly. The next one is only 3 ingredients, but I promise it's crazy delicious. Now, Sriracha, honey, and a bit of vinegar, we're hitting 3 different parts of our palate here. Now, the Sriracha has this garlic richness to it, so we have a lot of savory flavors going on, and we have heat. The honey, obviously giving us that sweetness, and the vinegar giving us the acidity. So those 3 things combined, it really is wonderful, and it's different than just honey Sriracha. Adding the vinegar elevates this one through the roof. So very simple, mix all of this together and you're done. On to sauce number 3. This one has a few more ingredients, but they're very easy to find. I'm choosing to use garlic paste and ginger paste because I want the consistency to be a bit more smooth and saucy, but feel free to use fresh. You just might need to use a little less than I am here. I'm also using some chili crunch. If you have like sambal olek, or like chili paste, that also works. It's gonna give us crazy rich color, texture, and a ton of flavor. I want to add a bit of sesame oil and some tamari. Tamari is a little bit different than soy sauce. It's not quite as punchy salty, but we do want that saltiness and obviously a touch of honey. All 3 of these sauces are very, very simple. Garnish is very simple. You can garnish however you like. I'm just going to do a little bit of green onion, nice thin slice. You know, there's a different flavor in the greens and the whites. So make sure you use both because they're really, really delicious. Now, chicken wings, not a lot of moving parts here. Let them cook. Toss them, get that even caramelization. If you have not done chicken wings on your Blackstone, you're missing out. You can do a ton all at the same time. You're not worrying about fryer oil or anything like that. And they get crazy crispy, really, really crispy. Now to plate these up, I'm gonna do this family style. Imagine you're throwing a tailgate or you have a bunch of people over. Let's get a nice big platter and make 3 individual piles. You can do these individual. You could also toss the sauce on the wings on the griddle, but you don't have to. I'm garnishing just like this on the plate. So the buffalo, you'll notice the consistency of each is slightly different. So toss if you like. I think garnishing is prettier. But having these 3 different chicken wings available for your guests makes for a much more fun chicken wing party. Is that what they call it, a chicken wing party? Garnish with some sesame seeds, some green onion, whatever you want to garnish with. And that's it. I mean, straight magic. The only way to really tell, Ethan, try them.
Oh, you know I will.
Of course you. I think you're gonna eat all of them. I am going for that buffalo first. What do we call it? We didn't call it buffalo. Yuzu. Yuzu Buffalo. Yuzu Buffalo.
Is that it?
It's like buffalo, but the addition of the yuzu and some of the barbecue seasoning, it really amps up the flavor. Not traditional, but it feels traditional. And it was so simple, so simple. So good. I'm just leaving this in the front because I want to keep cruising down the line. This is the other fun thing too. When you're throwing a party, it's nice to get all the food out, but the chicken wings took the same amount of time to cook. Making the sauces separately while they were cooking, it gives us a range to share with our guests. Andy, can you see how, like, whoa, 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 slippery little suckers. Dang it, I quote movies. Wrong show. Can you see how crisp and gorgeous it gets? Again, if you haven't made chicken wings on your Blackstone, you might be missing out. So this is the, which one is this?
The middle.
I can't remember. It's the middle one. Honey Sriracha. There's a heat. You like a hot chicken wing. It's where it's at. Heat and sweet. All right, on to numero tres. This little beauty. Now this one is probably the most dynamic of the 3 sauces that we did today. Yeah, way more going on. The ginger, heavy, heavy punch. That little bit of sesame oil really carries everything through. This one's money. I know you guys are probably all committed to the wing that you like. Doing it this way gives us a chance to play with our food a little bit. That one's got some good heat from that chili too. The chicken wings are supposed to be hot, right? Supposed to be hot?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sriracha one's real hot. Careful with that one. That's all I got for today. Play with your food, play with your seasonings, make a big batch of delicious chicken wings, play with your sauces after. Toss them if you like. There you go. That's all I got. Thank you all for hanging out. That was it. Did you guys learn something?
Not really, but I'm going to enjoy this.
And you guys do that at home too. This is Cook, Eat, Repeat, where we like to help you become a better cook one recipe at a time. I'm your host, Chef Nathan Lippy, and I'll see you all in the next video.